struggling with your childcare business's enrollments? If that's you, keep watching. So I know what it feels like firsthand when you have poured your energy, your everything into starting your own childcare business. And I know what it feels like when it's finally opening date and you are not where you want to be in terms of enrollments. I know what it feels like when reality sets in and you finally realize like, oh, this is what business owners have been saying, that opening a business is a roller coaster. Some months enrollments are booming, the center is full, you have people on your wait list, and there's other months where it's crickets, when the phone isn't ringing, when you're giving tours and no one is signing up. So I want you to understand that before I dive in and I give you 3 reasons to think about inside your business right now that can help you with enrollments, I want you to understand that it is normal, that some months are amazing and other months you're thinking to yourself, what the heck did I get myself into? Big problem, the overall problem when the childcare business is struggling for enrollments is the lack of eyeballs, the lack of visibility, the lack of traffic, okay? And I'm going to share with you 3 things you can do to make sure that you are increasing your chances of getting seen. So the first thing is, are you easy to find locally? Now I know you're probably thinking, what the hell does that mean? I have a center, I have a sign up in my lawn, that should be enough. Well, no. I'm going to tell you a real quick story. I opened my childcare business in a commercial space, and it was on a busy commercial boulevard where there were stores all over the place. There were restaurants, cafes, accountants, acupuncturists, I mean, you name it. There was a little bit of everything on this boulevard. I booked a dentist appointment at the dentist office that was right next to my childcare businesses. I mean, I'm talking right next door. And when the dental hygienist, took me in and she started asking me questions, she asked me where I worked, and I told her, well, I work next door. She's like, what do you do? I go, I own the daycare center. And her response was, there's a daycare center in there? Problem was, we were open for a few years, and she still had no idea that there was a childcare business right next door. So sometimes we think that we are being really visible to the outside world, but let me tell you something. Parents are busy. Your ideal customers, which are the parents in your community, are busy. They're driving to work, they're driving from work, they're driving to the bank, they're going to the grocery store, they're driving their older kids to school. People are not looking for your business, but it's up to you as a business owner to make sure that you are found. So let's start with an audit of your physical space. What that means is I want you to think about your childcare business, whether you are running a home daycare or whether you are an owner of a bigger center inside a strip mall or a commercial space. Do people know you exist? Is there a sign up? What does the sign say? Is it visible? Are there bushes blocking it? Is the phone number visible? Is it easy to remember? Is there a website? Is that easy to remember? If you're running a home daycare, what does the lawn look like, right? No one's going to drop off their child at your home daycare if you haven't cut the lawn in 6-7 months, or if there's trash all over the place in front, right? So these are things that you have to think about, because people need to trust you in order to enroll in your program. So you have to make sure that not only is your physical space pleasing to the eye, it looks safe, but it's also something that is going to stand out when someone is taking a walk by your center, or when someone is driving or on their bicycle, right? They need to be prompted to stop and look at what's going on there. The second thing I want you to think about when we're talking about locally being found is making sure that your website is optimized with local keywords. What that means is, what do your ideal customers right now inside your community, what are they searching for when they're looking for a daycare? Are you close to a popular landmark? Are you a bilingual program? Are you an after-school program? Are you close to a certain hospital in the area, or maybe too close to a certain university, or close to a mall, right? These are all things that you have to think about, because I'll give you an example. Let's say I was opening a childcare business, a preschool program, my bilingual preschool program downtown Montreal. That's what someone that I would ideally want to have in my center would be looking for when they're searching for a space for their child, right? So they would go on Google and they would type up something like bilingual daycare center close to downtown Montreal or close to McGill University. These are the things that you have to pay attention to when you want to get more eyeballs on your website and then hopefully more tours booked. Are you placing those special keywords that your ideal customer is searching for locally on your website? The third thing I want to mention about being found locally is you are probably one of the many small business owners inside your community, right? And what is an amazing way for you to get found faster is by leveraging that. So what I mean by that is, why not visit other local businesses that cater to the same audience as you, right? So think about toy shops, bookstores, hairdressers for little kids, mom and me classes, baby yoga, right? These are all places that you can actually reach out to either by email, on social media, or even good old-fashioned face-to-face conversation, and really tell them about your center, introduce yourself, exchange business cards, and really come up with an agreement that you would send them customers or you would refer them, and they would do the same for you. The second thing I want you to think about in terms of boosting eyeballs, getting more traffic, is your online presence. What does that look like? As a business owner in today's world, you have to have an online presence. Now, having an online presence doesn't mean you're glued to your screen or you're posting 20,000 times a day, but it does mean that you have to have some type of presence online. Having a Facebook business page that is reserved for your childcare business, whether it's a home daycare, whether it's a bigger center, you need to have a business page set up properly with the right types of information. You need to make sure that you're posting valuable information on this Facebook business page and not just spamming everyone with sign up posts. So think about what types of things your ideal customer wants to read. Do they want to read about, let's say, how to encourage their kids to move more? Maybe they're looking for great things to do in the area that are free. Think about things that your ideal customer is actively searching for online and try to create posts around that. And yes, you can throw in posts about your business. You can go live. You can talk about your program. You can share, your story, why you decided to go into business for yourself. You can give them a virtual tour about what your business looks like. There's a lot of things you can do, but try to really spread them out. So you're posting, let's say, 5 times a week. And again, always focusing on value and really just sprinkling in your program, opening dates, enrollments, and just anything fun that you have going on. Now, once you set up your business page on Facebook, the cool thing is that you can start advertising using Facebook, really investing in Facebook ads. Now, this is the fastest way to get traffic on your website and onto your business because, let's face it, everybody is on Facebook these days. I guarantee you, no matter how tiny your city or your town is, people are on Facebook all day long. By placing Facebook ad, what you're doing is you are investing in getting paid traffic onto your business. So Facebook is actually going to allow you to target your ideal customers inside your ads manager, and you can start Facebook ads with as little as $5 a day, and really just start growing your email list, growing your exposure, getting some tours booked, and really just making sure that you're directing traffic from people that have never heard of you, even if they live in the same town as you, onto your website. And once they land on your website, then it's your website's job to basically give them some more information and then eventually book a tour to come visit your program. And the third thing that is going to help you if you're struggling with enrollment is to check for broken systems. As a business owner, it's up to you to really fix things that are not working properly, right? There's no use in, giving up when something is not working in our business. But as business owners, we need to take on this role of, okay, we tried this, it didn't work. Now, what can we do? What can we tweak? What can we edit to make it work better, faster, and to make it work for our business? So let's say you already have partnerships with small businesses in your area. Let's say you are already running ads on Facebook and your website is optimized and it's mobile friendly, and you're booking tours. So let's say you book 5 tours every single month and no one signs up. And this happens month after month after month. But what does that tell you? That tells you that your tour procedure is lacking. There's something off about it. There's something off about when someone meets you for the first time or walks in your business, something is kind of like turning them off. So it's up to you as a business owner to figure out what that is. Is there a funny smell in your business? Maybe your staff is not welcoming and friendly. Maybe they don't like the way your center looks. Maybe the colors are off. Maybe there's not enough information when, as you're giving them the tour, maybe they feel like, that there's something lacking, that they wouldn't be a good fit. You need to figure that out. It's up to you as a business owner to make sure that your systems are fully functional. They are taking people that have never heard of you down a process, towards connecting with you and then booking a tour and then enrolling their child. So once something is broken in that funnel, then it's up to you to go in and see what it is and fix it. And then you will see your enrollments boom. You will see your classes filled up, and you are going to be so much happier. If you just give up and say, oh, Facebook ads don't work, or oh, tour procedures don't work, or oh my gosh, why do I bother? Then you are just setting yourself up for failure. So I hope you enjoyed the training. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know what is your biggest struggle when it comes to enrollments. For more training and step-by-step tutorials on how to operate and grow a profitable and fully packed childcare business, why don't you check out Elevated Childcare CEO? It's my membership community. That's where I go in and I train on all things policies, educational program, marketing strategies, and so much more. I'll leave the link under the video. Go ahead, click, check that out. And if you like this video, you're also going to like